Yeah.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today's video is going to be the start of a series, hopefully a long series, about me sharing the stories of players that I find very interesting in the tennis world that you've probably never heard of. The story of today's video is not your usual tennis story. He's not 20 years old, he didn't grow up with private lessons or in a tennis academy. He started late, way past the age anyone would call normal. At 40 years old, while most are settling down, he's just getting started. No shortcuts, no guarantees, just a fire inside and a belief that it's never too late to chase something you believe in. They say that dreams fade with time, but his only get bolder. This is Seiichiro Ichikawa, aka Ichi. Alright, so hello everyone. Today I'm here with a very special guest, a friend of mine, Seiichiro Ichikawa, but we know him as Ichi. That's his nickname. Ichi is in Seiichiro and in Ichikawa. So Ichi is one of the hardest workers you'll ever see. He's training more than anyone, or at least as much as anyone. And yeah, his story is not the same as most people in the tennis world. Quite a unique story. So Ichi, before you started tennis, what was your life like?
So I started tennis very late when I was 25. So when I was young, when almost all the players started tennis at the age of 3 or 4 or 5, but I was like studying most of the time when I was a teenager. In Asia, it's very competitive to go to a good school. They all decide in one paper exam, which is very competitive. So we have to go to a private school or something. So we study so hard, like 8-10 hours or even more every day. And I went to a kind of very good university, but never played tennis. But after that, I decided to go to the music field. So I was composing music.
Oh, okay.
So very, very, very far from tennis, even sport. Yeah.
Very different life. So when was there an event, or was there a person or something that inspired you to start tennis, or was it just happening just like that?
I just decided to play tennis out of nowhere. I even cannot understand now why I can start tennis that time. I was doing music when I was 20, since I was high school till 25.
Okay.
And I almost decided to go live as a composer.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah, but I kind of cannot, how can I say, make a decision to live as a composer. Maybe I was not confident enough.
Okay.
So I was about to go to the school in Paris. I had a kind of teacher who always taught me how to
showed you all of it.
Yeah. And he helped me to go to the school in Paris and everything almost ready, and I was almost going there, but I was doubting myself even in the last minute, and maybe was not determined.
Okay.
So thinking in music, it's hard to see, because everyone likes the different things, so it's hard to see what is good music and what is not good music.
Your own opinion.
Yeah, art is not like that. And I cannot see my music, my composition was valuable or good or not. I cannot see that. So I was feeling that's kind of one of the reasons that I cannot feel confident about my work.
Okay. Alright.
But I think simply I was not confident enough. So, and then I was thinking, I thought okay, if I make an excuse I cannot be confident because it's not clear if my work is good or not, then I can do something. I can make it very clear.
Yeah.
Then
have results.
As a result. And I thought about it, and then I ended up thinking okay, maybe the individual sport is the one. I can make it everything clear because it's everything in the rules.
It's all up to you, and you have a clear, you win or you lose.
No matter if I make a hard work, a good person, doesn't matter. If I win, it's good, and if I lose, it's bad.
Yeah.
So that's why I.
Okay. That's the thing that
Yeah,
started
so
tennis.
I started tennis all of a sudden.
Okay.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah. So it's not the same as almost anyone you'll ever hear. Most people, they start from when they're young, and then someone like inspires them.
So I never thought about how possible it was.
You just decided to do it.
From the first day of tennis, I was aiming to go professional somehow. So I was very super crazy. As you know.
Okay. All right. So now, after your years of experience and your improvements, do you have any advice you would give to yourself, like when you started, like now looking back on the years of playing and the things that you've learned? Is there anything that's maybe a good piece of advice for yourself when you just started?
About the tennis technique, to improve tennis.
Whether it's technique or just the life of a tennis player, something that maybe when you started it was like very unclear, and then now that you're in the tennis world a bit longer, if not, I was just wondering, is there anything that you learned that was like maybe you didn't expect when you just started?
Yeah, when I started, I didn't expect that I was so untalented.
Okay.
I found that there's a talent in something.
Yeah.
Before, when I started tennis, I was kind of confident that I can break through by making effort. I had a belief, and I was very, very determined to break through just by super hard working.
Okay.
But after that, I struggled so much. Of course, you're gonna struggle if you start tennis at 25 and not talented. Even if you're talented, if you start tennis at 25, you're gonna struggle.
And that could be part of the reason why there's not talent, because a lot of the people who are talented, they've started when
So it's almost, I mean, 99.9% of people say it's, I think 100% of people say it's impossible. So I struggled.
But
I can tell myself there's a talent in the world. But at the same time, about the age, I found out that it doesn't matter as much as I thought.
Okay.
So even now I'm already 40, but I feel myself like physically. I'm the best now.
Better than when you were 25.
So
that's interesting.
that's a different from what
most people think.
But I did it by myself and I felt it. So I can say you can still start. Even if you're late, you can still start if you're very, very determined, because you're gonna struggle so much.
Most people at that age, most people are thinking of having a family and other things.
If you
makes it very tough to continue.
True, right. That's exactly. So if you can still do
and still have a clear determination.
To do everything
possible
for tennis. Then I think someone can make it. I don't know if I can make. Of course, I'm gonna try my best to achieve something. But if there are many people trying this, then I think someone can break through. And then it's very interesting, like a human evolution, maybe. One of so
for someone like me, or for other people, like this to me is very inspiring, because when I'm someone who's starting young and I'm playing my whole life, sometimes even me, I'm thinking like, wow, this is very tough. So many people are way ahead, and then when you hear a story like Ichi's story, he's starting even much later than me, and he still has the passion and still has the belief, and he's still working really hard. It inspires me to work even harder. So that's something I'll say thank you to Ichi for. Maybe tell us, what is your day like as
yeah.
you're training and in the tournaments? Like, what does the day look like training and even when you're playing matches those days?
The regular day here.
Yeah, like a regular day for you, training
So-
and playing matches.
I'm always staying in ITF tournament in Monastir, Tunisia.
That's where we are right now.
Yeah, I'm quite known.
Yeah, I think Ichi is one of the most famous people because he's here a lot of the times.
And practice. I'm also known as practicing like really unbelievable.
Yeah. I think more than anyone. I don't think anyone else practices as much as Ichi. Not that I know.
So my day is always like I start the practice if I can find someone, because not everyone wants to practice early morning.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people want to practice early
Not many
morning. So
people
if
are
I
happy
can
to
find
do it.
someone like, okay, let's start the practice at 6:30, 7:30, like something like 7 till 9:45, because the restaurant closes at 10,
Yeah.
and then I run into the restaurant at 9:50,
Yeah.
annoying the people working at the restaurant. They're always hungry, and then I rush to eat the breakfast in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then
Just before they close.
Yeah, and normally late morning the courts are busy for matches, so I cannot practice so much. So then I go take a nap, 10:30 till 12,
Okay.
and
that's
then
good.
yeah, and the lunch starts at 12:30. So I eat lunch at 12:30 in 10 minutes or 15 minutes,
Okay.
or I start the practice at 12:30
Okay.
and then practice until 3:30 or 3:45, and then I run to the restaurant again because
before it closes.
because the
Because it
restaurant
closes at
closed 4. So I run into the restaurant and eat lunch in 10 minutes,
Okay.
and then I go back to the room again, and now I have to write the blog because I'm writing blog every day.
Wow.
Oh, and at 5 I have to be ready booking the court.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
at this tournament we have to book a court for practice.
And it's very tough because there's
yeah,
men
it's very
and women's tournaments, and there's a limited amount of courts. So if you don't book it, a lot of the times it's very difficult to get a practice court.
So I wait in a queue for half an hour, sometimes even more than 1 hour. But I practice a lot, so I have to wait in a queue. So I book a court, and then when he's here, I always practice with him in the evening. Basically
our-
every day.
Our tradition.
Yeah, tradition. Yeah.
Like right now it's quite late. What is it? No, like 8 or?
Yeah, 8. It's already 8:40.
8:40,
So we
okay.
start practice at 6:30
yeah.
until 8:40.
Yeah, we have
8:45.
evening sessions
Yeah.
most of the days.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the evening is actually maybe the best time to get courts.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
Now, as you can maybe see, the one behind us is finished. This
Yeah.
court we're on now is
It's quiet now.
empty. So this time, as long as the weather is good, it's a pretty good time.
Yeah. So we practice, and then now I have to go run
has
to
to
the
rush.
restaurant again.
I'm causing him to be late because now he has to rush to eat dinner before 9. He has only
And
like 20,
people,
15, 20
yeah,
minutes.
people will be very angry again to me.
So
And
that's,
then-
that's my fault this time.
And then I write a blog again, one and a half hour, 1 hour or 1.5 hours, as quick as possible, and then I go to bed. That's my life. So
That's his day.
rushing like all day.
Very hectic life. Man. So yeah, a lot of people here, they should have nothing to complain about. They train like one time and then they just eat and sleep. So yeah, inspiring stuff. Yeah, maybe that's it. If there's anything else, then we'll record it later. But yeah, so Ichi, thanks for the interview.
Yeah.
Thanks for the practice every time.
Thank you. I really appreciate him. He is my very good friend, one of the best friends on the tour, and he also practices a lot and works a lot. And when I met him, he was not good, like losing almost all the matches 4.5 years ago. Now he is very good. Yeah. So he is inspiring me as well. So yeah, it's his. It's a good session all the time with him.
Thank you. Thanks
Yeah.
for that, Ichi. So yeah, if you guys like that, then like the video, subscribe. Hopefully I'll try to make more of these kind of videos, sharing some stories of players that we probably never heard about. Yeah. subscribe.
Subscribe, please.
Let's go.
He's a good guy.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks guys. Alright, so that's it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, hit the like. And if you have any suggestions on how I can make this type of video better, let me know in the comments. And yeah, that will be it. Until next time. Salam. Peace.